You are in a forest, lost and surrounded by many enemies, horrifying creatures beyond one's imagination. Lone Wolf, that is your name, as you make your way through the treacherous lands. Even without the best combat skills, the most useful Kai disciplines, or even the highest endurance, you persevere in the task, for you must avenge the ones you lost. Join Lone Wolf and his adventures on a perilous journey to Homeguard to bring a message to the king that could determine the fate of a whole kingdom. Joe Devers, D&D-like, second-person, role-playing novel, Flight from the Dark, also the first book in the Lone Wolf series. One is forced to make decisions that determine life or death. Starting out as the sole survivor of an invasion by the evil Krongs, you must journey on a long and sometimes tortuous trail to the capital in order to inform the king of the destruction of the Kai Monastery, which is the beacon of justice in all of Summerland. Through the journey, you are sure to encounter various enemies, allies, and trials that test your worthiness as a future Kai Lord. However, fear not, you are equipped with your Kai training, which are the last things your teachers left you. Be courageous, my dear friend, and use your resources wisely, for one wrong move can mean your death or even the destruction of the whole kingdom. Sounds intimidating, doesn't it? Well, it sort of is. I had to replay the novel several times before reaching the capital. The events in between the starting point and the destination is what makes you not want to put the book down. Flight from the Dark reminds me a lot of Materia Magica, which is a text-based RPG game that you can play right in your browser. But the novel focuses a bit more on plot, whereas Materia Magica is more like a video game where you just kill enemies and hoard supplies. The novel also has a lot of creative tweaks to the repetitive plot that is used in literature called the hero's journey, where a piece essentially glorifies a certain person or entity or follows a certain person or entity through a journey. Endeavor does this by adding very interesting background for the main character and also interesting obstacles and enemies, such as the large evil birds called Krongs that were greeted by evil lords to carry their troops into battle. Even though it only has 350 pages and may look like a quick read, the many combinations of the events in the novel, they all tell a very different story, and some end in failure and tragedy and others in triumph. And this is one of the components that makes this novel interesting, because Zever was able to put tragic and splendid conclusions in the same book. However, the most interesting thing about the novel is how it can physically and mentally interact with the audience. A straightforward example would be the map and the banners. Although the author may have included the banners just for decoration, it helps bring the readers back into the medieval age where the setting is most likely derived from. The map also allows the reader to grasp a bit of the geography, which makes their experience more realistic. Although I'm not sure if the directions on the map actually match with the story because I tried to follow it but ended up in random locations. Anyways, another great thing is that the novel allows the reader to create their own custom characters and allows them to make their own decisions. In a way, the reader lives through the narrative. This may also show a bit of your evil side, such as when I ran away from enemies that are about to kill villagers. All of this cements reality, where even the most moral and ethical man is forced to choose opposing principles in order to survive and serve a greater purpose. All in all, I think this novel is definitely worth some time to check out.